Good afternoon. This is Alvin Tavares here with another episode of How's the Market. And so, if we do a deep dive to start, the headline news is that Lee County sales volume are up double digits year over year during the same time period. So, we can tell that sales are up 14% across the county. This is good news. It also makes sense. Lee County continues to be a very attractive place for people to want to move into. We've also seen a lot of new construction, so these numbers can be very obvious if you live in the area. One of the things that's really good is that the median sales price continues to go up as well. Common inflation for the national level, it's about 1.5 to 3%. So if our homes are going up at or above the rate of inflation, that's a very healthy number. It means that homes remain affordable while at the same time still appreciating in value overall. So if we look at active listings, we are down 8.6%. But if we zoom out and look at the year as a whole, we saw that in months of February, March, and April, we saw a lot of new listings hit the market. And the buyers didn't increase at the rate as fast as the new listings have. So what we've seen is a lot of inventory hit the market earlier in the year, and it took a while for the buyers to start absorbing that. And so what we've seen, particularly in the back half of the summer months, is that the buyers came in droves, and we're actually at the point now where the buyers are outpacing the new listings hitting the inventory. And the numbers tell that story. So if we look at pending new sales, we also see that not only was last month a strong month, but that next month will continue to be a strong month. And this is largely due to buyers really eating up the inventory in the marketplace. So, and this is further proven by the fact that we're seeing our months of inventory go down. So basically, this is how many months of current inventory do buyers have to absorb, and we're seeing that number goes down, which means that there are more buyers than sellers currently in the market, which is good because again, earlier in the year we had too many homes for sale. When we look at the bottom numbers, we can tell that the original list price versus actual purchase price is down slightly, and I'm not too concerned about this because it's only 0.5%. So on average, from original sales price, is we have buyers buying homes at 4.5% less than what the original list is. If we look at the bottom number, we can see that the median time to contract is up significantly. Now, this would normally be alarming that it takes 29 days longer to sell a home. But because sales prices keep going up and we see that sellers aren't budging on price, shows that there isn't that much desperation. Furthermore, if you look at the foreclosure rates or the short sale rates, they're at historic lows. So sellers are selling not out of desperation, but just situational, right? That are common from relocation or et cetera. So overall, the days on the market, it takes longer to sell a home, but there isn't that same desperation. And because buyers continue to go up, it gives sellers a lot of confidence they can eventually sell the home at the price that they're originally looking for. That's good overall. We're going to ignore the townhouse and condo marketplace, but if we look and do a deeper dive into the city by city dynamics within Lee County, we can see that Bonita Springs and Cape Coral continue to be the drivers of Lee County. Overall, the county is strong, but Bonita Springs throughout the entire year has continued to see not only more transactions, but their median sales price is also going up pretty significantly. And this is due to a number of factors, including Naples getting very, very expensive. And so for individuals who want to be close to Naples, but can't or don't really want to pay the Naples price point, Bonita Springs is an often desirable area for them. Consistently at number two has been Cape Coral. Cape Coral, similar to Bonita Springs, is more organized in other areas, and it has a lot of newer inventory as we still have a lot of vacant land. We're seeing new construction fill up that vacant land, which means the inventory can continue to grow and prices keep going up as well. All very healthy signs. The two things that we can also drive from this, and this is the exact opposite of what we saw last month, is that Fort Myers Beach, uh, it looks pretty alarming as it's a big decline compared to last month. But if you look at the actual number, we're talking about a very small amount of homes sold or lack of there, a small number of homes that didn't sell. And so when we look at these small markets, these small cities, you have to look at the annual sales as a whole, which are up. It's hard to look at month by month sales when we're only talking about 12 or 20 properties, right? That's not enough of a sample size to really find a trend. You look at the annual trends, in which overall the annual trends indicate that Fort Myers Beach, both in transactions and median price point, are up. We can do the same for North Fort Myers. North Fort Myers last month was pretty slow. This month much higher. It's a wash. Annually, things are pretty positive. Both median income, median price, and the volume as both continues to go up. So this tells a story from a city by city narrative, but this doesn't necessarily indicate that your home has gone up in value. If you are looking to figure out what your home is worth and what the trends are with regards to your property, you would have to do a customizable CMA, in which I'll be happy to do one for you. Here's an example of what one would look for. Not only will you obviously get a price point and a price range, but this price point is customized based on the actual conditions of your home. So if we look to the left, we'll see this is a generic kind of MLS algorithm that shows what a house is worth. And this is similar to an online guesstimate. And what you can tell is that their algorithms aren't accurate because they don't know the current condition of the home. By working with me, as I can learn more about your property, figure out what upgrades you have made, any improvements you have made, and we can factor that in. For example, this home has a new pool installed 3 years ago with a new patio. That increased the value of $40,000, encompassing all the data of other homes that have a similar style of pool. If you don't know that that home has a new pool, you can't include that in your numbers. And that's the issue with using an online guesstimate is they don't know what you've done with the house. They don't know what happened to your neighbor's house, right? Only someone who's active and local in the area can actually factor in these things for you and tell you what your home is actually worth. The other thing that's pretty cool that I always like to look at is I like to look at what the historical numbers are telling me. So I like to be able to compare your home versus the state versus the zip code versus the county and look at the trends to see what's happening with your home, right? So we can tell, hey, is your home decreasing in value compared to the other homes in your area, or are they increasing? And what can be done to make sure that your house is keeping up with market value or continuously exceeding the average market values of the homes in the area. If you have any more questions or you want me to do a deep dive into your property, I would recommend clicking on the link below. There, I'll be able to put together a customizable CMA just for you, and we'll schedule a call where I can review the numbers for you and even give you recommendations as to what simple and easy, affordable improvements you can do to make sure you're maximizing your home's value. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comment sections. Until then, I will see you next time. Take care.